future Panthers, I'm Mrs. Rodenbecker. I'm a counselor at Orange High School, and today we're going to talk about your course request or your schedule for next school year. First, let me introduce you to the rest of my team. At Orange High School, we have 5 counselors. Each counselor takes a chunk of the alphabet or a program.
Welcome future Panthers, Mr. Ruiz here, school counselor for students last name A through E. I also serve as an NCAA student athlete advisor for all our athletes pursuing collegiate athletics after high school. I can't wait to work with you next year, and I want to welcome you to Orange High School.
Mrs. Rodenbecker, or Mrs. R, I start with those students who start with the letter F through the L's, but I didn't want all of the L's, so I stopped at LO.
Hello future Panthers, my name is Mrs. Bloom. I'm a counselor here at Orange High School. My alphabet is LU through A Ramirez. I look forward to being your counselor next year. Panthers, go!
Hi, I'm Mrs. Camilla and welcome to Orange High School. I can't wait to meet you. I will be your counselor if your last name starts with the Ramirez and your first name starts with the letter B. And my alpha is all the way from Ramirez B all the way to Z, last name Z like Zuniga. So if your last name is under that alpha, then we will be working together toward your high school diploma and preparation for college. So again, feel free to reach out should you need anything.
Hey there Panthers, this is Miss Lombardi here, one of your counselors from Orange High School. I am counselor for any student who is in the Avid or early college program. So if you join any one of those programs throughout your time at Orange High, I will be your counselor. I look forward to meeting you all soon. Take care.
Just briefly, I want to give you a quick overview of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about what your classes are going to be, what classes are required, what are your options for electives, what do you need for graduation, what do you need to be ready for college. We're going to talk about AP versus honors, and then we're going to talk about all the great sports, music, clubs, and programs you have to choose from. We're going to start with your graduation requirements. These are the things you have to do. This is how you earn your diploma. Just real quick, I want to go over when we say 40 credits, that means 4 years. Each semester you earn 5 credits, so we have 2 semesters. We don't have trimesters at high school. So you earn 5 credits each semester, 10 credits a year, taking English all 4 years to earn those 40 credits. Social science, you take sophomore, junior, senior year, so 30 credits, that's 3 years. Mathematics, everyone needs at least 2 years of math for graduation. However, if you're looking to apply to a 4-year school, such as a Cal State or a UC, you're going to need minimum Math 3 or Algebra 2. But again, we encourage you to take math all 4 years. With science, the minimum again is 20 credits or 2 years. You need at least 1 year of life and 1 year of physical. However, again, we're going to encourage you to take more. And if you're looking at applying straight to a 4-year school, you're going to need to do 3 or 4 years of science. Graduation requirement, physical education or PE requirement, 20 credits or 2 years. So as freshmen, you'll all be taking PE. Fine art or world language. For graduation, you need 10 credits or 1 year of either a fine art or a world language. However, in order to be eligible to apply to a Cal State or a UC or any other 4-year school, you're going to need to take 2 years of a world language. So for example, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, and a year of a visual performing art, whether that's art or theater or digital photo, art of TV and video production, but you'll need to meet both of these requirements and you'll need 2 years of the same language to meet college entrance requirements. College and career readiness, 1 year requirement. Typically students complete this through a CTE pathway course or by participating in the Avid program their freshman year. So you should have this requirement met, and on your course request form, it'll show you the classes that meet that requirement, but you should have that met by the end of your freshman year. Same thing with health. You have 2 ways to meet that requirement. You will either take it over the summer or you will take it during the school year. It It's an online course that happens outside of the school day. It's not one of your 6 courses. If you don't take it over summer, it will show up on your schedule as an 8th period. My encouragement to you is sign up for it now, take it over summer, get it done. In addition to all the things we've already talked about, you will all need 80 elective credits. But keep in mind, when we talk about that extra year of math or an additional year of science, an additional year even of visual and performing art, or an additional pathway class, those all fall into the elective category for a total of 232.5 credits. Each semester, you have the opportunity to earn 30 credits. Each year, you should be earning 60 credits. Over the course of 4 years, you have the opportunity to earn 240 credits, which, if you notice, is just a little bit more than you need to earn that diploma. This is why some students as seniors are able to take a short day or only have 5 classes their senior year. This is all of our graduation requirements that I just went over with you. And I want to show you this compared to the college entrance requirements. So these are the college entrance requirements if you're looking at applying specifically to a UC or a Cal State school. If you take these classes and you follow our path to a 4-year school, even if you're planning to apply to another private school, you're going to be doing well to follow this plan of study. Couple things I want to talk about. You'll hear us talk a lot about A through G or A through G course requirements. This is what we're referring to. We're referring to the college admission requirements for the public California university system. And the reason they're called the A through G is you'll notice each one of them are identified with a letter. So social studies is A, English is B, and so forth. So when we talk about A through G, we're talking about these course requirements. The other thing that's important is in order for these to count towards college admissions, you need to earn a C or better. Keep in mind, that's the minimum. If you earn C's in all of these courses, you would not be college eligible. You would not be 4-year college eligible. In order to apply to a Cal State or a UC, you need to have above a 3.0 GPA. So it's important that you earn at least a C or better in all of these courses, but ideally you want to earn an A or a B in each of these classes. All right, we talked about the minimum course requirements to be eligible for a Cal State or a UC. What's another way you can be college ready or prepare yourself to apply to that Cal State or UC? One of the ways to make yourself more competitive is to add rigor. The way you add rigor is through honors and AP classes. Honors classes are high school level courses that go more in depth and might cover a broader range of topics, whereas advanced placement classes are college level courses. The way you earn college credit is through the AP exam. So for example, if you took an AP English class, you're going to need to take that AP exam. Ideally earn a 3 or better, it's a 1 through 5, and then that gives you the potential of earning college credit. Another opportunity you have to prepare for life after high school and to meet your college and career readiness requirement are our career education pathways.
Students have so many amazing opportunities here at Orange High School, and we have a 3-acre farm on campus. Students can take a variety of classes, including ones in our animal science pathway. So the first class that students generally start with is animal science. Then they go on to vet science. In those classes, students learn all about all different kinds of animals, including dogs and cats, like you might be familiar with, and donkeys, sheep, and goats, like what we have on campus.
Hi, I'm Mr. Sanchez. I teach the medical courses here at Orange High School. If you're interested in biotechnology, patient care, sports medicine, I suggest you take Career Focused Medical. Career Focused Medical is a great introductory program that will actually expose you to the different careers in the healthcare field.
If you're interested in learning about public service jobs, particularly law enforcement, you'd be interested in our career pathway here for criminal justice, where you'll get to do hands-on crime scenes, learn about all the collection of evidence, court testifying. It teaches you about every single type of law enforcement agency there is, FBI, DOJ, DEA, local law enforcement, and we teach you a whole lot about what you're going to need to know to get into law enforcement.
Are you always the leader in your group? Do you like to manage people? How about social media? That's marketing. Do you want to own your own business someday? You should really consider the career-focused business class, and then you can take your journey on the business management marketing pathway.
We have all sorts of different pathways here at Orange High School, and one of them is digital photography. If you want to learn how to use a camera and want to get into the wedding business, or learn how to take portraits, or learn how to just use a camera and focus on your clients, then this is a great class for you. Also, we offer graphic design. If you're interested in branding, if you're interested in logo designs, then graphic design is a pathway for you. Also, we have our video gaming pathway. This is an amazing course. They're designing games. And then lastly, our video production. Also, if you want to get into the filming industry and get into cinema, then this is a great pathway. We want you to please sign up into the career-focused AME, Arts, Media, Entertainment.
I'm the auto maintenance and light repair instructor here at Orange High School. I've been working in the automotive field for in excess of 31 years, and it is a great class that you will enjoy taking, and we would love to have you here.
Orange High School Education Pathway provides hands-on experience in the various sectors of education, such as childcare, counseling, teaching, and much more. The Education Pathway provides students with the opportunity to participate in project-based learning, professional internships, and network with industry experts.
My name is Miss Maggie, and I am so excited to be teaching a brand new class on campus, Professional Dance. And here to give you a little taste of what we do in class are periods 3 and 5, dancing to September.
Do you remember 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds.
It's a great opportunity to explore or prepare for a career. Lastly, we talked about ways to get involved. This is the most important thing. Your courses are important, your academics are important, but if you're going to have a full high school experience, I need you to choose something and get involved. Whether it's a sports activity, whether it's a club, whether it's a career pathway that we just talked about, our vocal or instrumental music program, our dance program, our high school military program, Asb Leadership, Avid. Find the things that are exciting to you, that are interesting to you, and choose at least 1 or 2 things in which you want to participate. I want you to be prepared for college. I want you to be prepared for whatever you're going to do after high school. But I don't want you to be overwhelmed. So I want you to find that balance between challenging yourself academically and being completely overwhelmed to where you're trying to do so much that your GPA starts to fall. It's important that you get involved. It's important that you're involved in a club or a sport or some sort of program. But don't get involved in so many things that you can't also keep up with your academics. You want to find that balance. Just real quick, I want to look at a couple sample schedules. This student is choosing to do honors math and science. They're getting started with their language, and they're going to participate in one of our medical pathways. Career Focus will introduce you to all of the different pathways within that particular sector. Another sample freshman schedule, this student is an athlete. They're going to participate in sports. They're going to take art and meet their visual and performing art requirement, and they're interested in art, so they may continue in that all 4 years and eventually take AP Art. This student is involved in marching band. So again, like we said, this person needs a 0 period because that's when marching band is offered. They're also taking concert band, and they're in our Avid program. Okay, now we're going to go and you're all going to access that link that was provided to you by your teacher, and we're all going to go in and choose our classes together. So if you can access your Google form for your course selection, I'll give you a minute to do that, and I'll pick up with you in just a few seconds. All right, I hope you all had the opportunity to pull up your Google form. This is where we're going to enter our course requests for next year. We're going to start with a few simple things like our name. So starting with your last name, remember we talked about you're assigned to a counselor based on your last name. So it's important that you only enter your last name in this field so we can assign you to the right counselor. And then in the next line, you'll enter your first name. The next field is your student ID number. If you're in one of our Orange Unified School District middle schools, that ID number you have now, your 6-digit ID number, is what you'll put in that line. The next area you're going to complete is your cell phone number. We're looking for your personal cell phone number, and the reason we need this is because we're not able to meet with you in person this year. We want a way to be able to contact you. If you don't have a personal cell phone number, then just give us the best phone number where we can reach you. Same thing with your email address. If all you have is your school email address, and that's perfectly okay, go ahead and list that there. However, if you have a personal email, like a Gmail, for example, that you check regularly, or maybe you have it synced to your phone, then please put that, because again, we're just looking for good ways to reach you and ask you questions about your schedule. The next area I need you to complete is what middle school are you in? I chose outside of Orange Unified because I didn't want to play favorites, but wherever you're attending right now, that's what I want you to check. And then we're going to get into classes next. All right, the first decision you need to make about your schedule for next year is, do you want a 0 period? Now, I would never choose 0 period because I would not voluntarily choose to come to school at 7 a.m. Not a morning person. However, some of you may be, some of you may want to take more than 6 classes, and those of you in marching band will need to say yes to this because marching band does start 0 period. So yes or no, that's all you're doing. There's limited options for freshmen, actually 0 period, so even if you choose it, you may not end up with a 0 period. But again, if you're planning on doing marching band, it's important you select yes. All right. So we talked about our graduation requirements. 2 years are required of PE. These are all of your options. So JROTC is if you're interested in the military, gives you PE credit. You want to build up some muscles, do some weight training. You also have the option of dance. If you're in dance now, you could potentially do professional dance too. This is also a part of one of our career education pathways. We talked about marching band and then athletics, so that's sports. If you're interested in football, soccer, golf, water polo, you're going to select athletics. And then here, you're going to enter the sport that you want to participate. The important thing to know here is that just because you choose it, just because I write soccer doesn't mean I'm on the soccer team. Most of our sports have some sort of summer program that you need to participate in, and there is a tryout. So you have to not only attend the summer camp, you have to make the team. The coach has to select you or choose you. And so once that happens, then the coaches give us a list of students who made the team, and then that's when we'll put you in the specific sport. Okay, I'm going to arrow down to our next course. Again, everybody's going to need to take health at some point. You can either get it out of the way 2 weeks in summer and you're done, or you can take it during the school year. It's outside of your regular school day. It's not one of your 6 classes. So if you choose to take it during the school year, it'll be listed as an 8th period class. And then you will be enrolled in that class for 1 quarter. My encouragement to you is if you can, if you're able, sign up for summer school, get it done, get it out of the way. You don't have to mess with it during the year. You will all take English next year, whether it be your regular college prep English or honors English. Now again, we talked about how honors are a little more rigorous. It's going to take a greater investment of time and there's going to be more homework. So on the one hand, you're adding rigor, you're making yourself more competitive and more prepared for college. On the other hand, you have to balance that out. If you're uncertain about what choice to make, talk to your teacher, talk to your parents, and give it some thought before you click the box. Now, I'm more of a math science person, so I'm going to do honors math. I'm currently in honors math 1, and so next year I'm going to do honors math 2. If you're in regular math this year, you're going to go on to math 1, the equivalent of algebra 1 next year. Same thing with science. There's an honors and a regular college prep option. Additionally, with honors bio, you should be earning an A or a B in your current English class in order to be eligible for honors biology. In science, you actually have a third option other than just college prep and honors. You also have the Ag Bio, which is part of our Agri-Science Academy. So students who are interested in agriculture or animals have the opportunity to take courses such as biology, chemistry, and physics, and take advantage of hands-on experience and opportunity with our animals who live on our 3-acre farm. So if you're interested in vet science or agriculture, that may be the class for you. If you want to know more about it, visit our website. There's a video that talks about the farm and the ag program. World language, again, you're going to take, there's at least 1 year for high school, but 2 years of the same language if you're planning to apply to a 4-year school. So I encourage you all to get started with your language. If you're not taking language now, you're going to start with the level 1. So whether that be Spanish or French, you're going to start with a level 1. If you've been in language, so if you've been in Spanish the last 2 years, then you'll start with Spanish 2. I didn't take language in middle school, so I'm going to start with Spanish 1. If you are fluent in Spanish but haven't taken Spanish, then you're going to enroll in Spanish 1 for Spanish speakers. If you've already taken Spanish for Spanish speakers, then there's also Spanish for Spanish speakers 2. Additionally, there's the option of French. Most of you probably have not had the opportunity to take French already, so you would enroll in French 1. Okay, this is the good stuff. I mean, language is good, but this is the fun stuff. So here, from this sheet right here, you're going to choose one additional elective. If you want information about any of these, I encourage you to use this link to visit our showcase page where there's videos and more information about all these programs and pathways. So we talked about if you're going to a 4-year school, you need to meet that visual and performing arts requirement. These classes here are one of the ways to do that. So you could take art, theater. We have 4 instrumental music choices, 2 vocal music choices. We have an amazing choir, and this would be the entry-level choir class. And then as well, we have all of these pathway options. So we talked about for graduation, you need at least 1 year of college and career readiness, and these courses are a way to meet that requirement. These are some of our introductory pathway courses. We have, these are our different pathways. So for example, whether you want to do graphic design or video game design, you're going to start with Career Focus AME. AME stands for Art, Media, and Entertainment. By taking this Career Focus class, you're going to be introduced to all of the different pathway options within that industry sector. Education pathway, if you're interested in school counseling, childcare, preschool teacher, a teacher. That's the education pathway. You might want to explore that. If you're interested in vet science or agriculture, you may want to explore the animal science pathway. Auto tech, again, taught by someone with years of experience in the industry, someone who worked as a mechanic. That's your first class in the auto tech. Career Focus Medical is the opportunity to explore the different medical pathways. We have patient care, we have sports medicine, and we have biotechnology. You'll be introduced to all of those pathways within this Career Focus course. Whether you're interested in business management or professional sales, you'll start with our Career Focus Business class. If you're interested in marketing, if you're interested in having your own business, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're interested in real estate, you might want to consider the Career Focused Business class. In addition to all of our pathway options, we also have the Panther Scholars Path. Avid is a program for students who are average students. You're earning B's and C's, but you want to be competitive for a four-year school. Remember, we talked about for Cal States and UCs, you really want to earn A's and B's, and Avid is a program to give you that additional help and support. But you have to be a student who's motivated and wanting to attend a four-year school right after high school. Our last two additional electives are Asb Leadership and Journalism. ASB are elected offices, so you won't be choosing that today. If you end up running for office and say you become class president or secretary or treasurer, then the advisor will give us a list and we'll add that to your schedule later. However, you can, if you're interested in being on the school paper, you could choose to sign up for journalism. Okay, so once you've reviewed all of these options, I'm going to scroll down. This is where you're going to enter your first, second, and third choice for your elective. So I'm interested in the medical field. I think I might want to be a doctor. I might want to be a medical assistant. I don't know. But I'm going to start with this career focused medical because that's going to introduce me to all of the different pathways and all the different potential careers in that field. But if I can't get into that class for whatever reason, it's full, it conflicts with another class, I'm going to go ahead and take my visual and performing art. I need you to not just write art, but remember for here and here, you notice I've written the course code. So this one starts with a letter O, 728. This one starts with A, 701. And then you notice down here, I've written M810. So I need you to put the course number as well as the full course name so I know what you're looking for. And my third choice is treble clef chorus. Again, that also meets my visual and performing art, and who knows, maybe I'll love it and I'll end up being in choir all 4 years. Now, right here, you see this red button that says submit. I'm going to encourage you, don't hit that button today. We talked about all these options. And remember, there's this link right here where you can go to our showcase, you can look at videos about these different pathway courses and about our different music and art programs. I want you to spend some time. Watch those videos. If you're not certain if you want to do honors or regular college prep, talk to your English teacher, talk to your science, talk to your math teacher, and then have a conversation with your parent. Make sure you're all in agreement about what your course selections are. Once you hit that button, there's not going to be an opportunity to make changes. If you make a mistake, you won't be able to correct it before summer. So it's important you take the time, look it over, make sure you're confident about all your choices. Your teacher will give you the deadline by which you need to do this. I want you to do it within the next couple of days, but you don't need to do it right this minute. All right, go home tonight, talk to your parent, talk to your teachers, take some time to really think about what you want to do. I am so grateful that you guys let me come visit you today. I can't wait till I get to see you and meet with you in person. I look forward to seeing you at registration in August, and keep up the good work. Hang in there, and Lord willing, we will be back on campus next year. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.